Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. On January the 13th, 2025, I made a video related to the attack on TurkStream by Ukrainian drones. Now, the TurkStream is a pipeline coming from Russia, going into Turkey, and then distributing gas to parts of Europe, the European Union. On the 13th, it was attacked by Ukrainian drones. I have here an article, actually I have more than one article, where Lavrov, the foreign minister of the Russian Federation, blames the United States of trying to blow up TurkStream Pipeline. As I have another article claiming that, or asking the question, will Trump try to blow up another pipeline, Russian pipeline, implying that the Americans blew up the Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2 pipelines. Okay? So, this is the video I made on the 13th. Go and watch it. Ukraine drones attack Russian TurkStream gas pipeline. Attack on Hungary's sovereignty. That's how Hungary considers that. Now, TurkStream is underneath the Black Sea. This is the Crimean Peninsula. This is Russia. This is Romania. I will show you another map. This is Turkey. So, the attack occurred right here on Russian territory. Right, and I think it's Krasnodar area. So that is on a big map, which is very important. This is the map of Ukraine. This is where the war occurs. So the TurkStream, let me see, is going to be right here. So it starts from this area here and goes underneath to Turkey, tralala, which this shows you from here. Anapa, which is right here, and this guy cooperates with me right here from Anapa. This is the Crimean Peninsula. This is the Kerch Bridge. This is the Black Sea. That's the Sea of Azov. So first, this is the question coming from Tariq Cyril Amar, a historian from Germany. Will Trump blow up another Russian pipeline? Question mark. Should TurkStream go the way of Nord Stream? It will prove that it doesn't matter who is in the White House. This gentleman, or this man, expert, analyst, professional, will tell us about. On January 11th, 9 Ukrainian drones attacked the Ruskaya compressor station near the town of Anapa in Russia's Krasnodar region. The station, situated on the northeastern coast of the Black Sea, is the key installation in the TurkStream gas pipeline that crosses the Black Sea's seabed to emerge on land against north of Istanbul. To be precise, TurkStream consists of two parallel pipelines, just like the Nord Stream 1 and 2, which used to link Russia and the European Union. Most of these two trans-Baltic pipelines were destroyed in a massive act of eco-terrorism, or eco, how do you prefer? The perpetrators are certain to have included Ukraine and the US in one way or another, this gentleman claims. Alright, here, Russia Today on the 14th. Lavrov, the foreign minister of the Russian Federation, blames United States for TurkStream attack. Washington has given the green light to energy infrastructure sabotage in Europe, the Russian foreign minister has said. The US, now, is he lying? I don't know. Let's see what he says, what arguments he brings. The US instructed Ukraine to target the TurkStream gas pipeline after sabotaging the Nord Stream sub-sea connectors in 2022, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has claimed. So this is a statement. It is not, maybe, could, possibly, right there. He says, after sabotaging. That means he said, yeah, it was the Americans. According to the Russians, it was the Americans. And what are you going to do about it? It's always this question. When you claim something and you say, I found the perpetrator right there, what's the next move? Punish the perpetrator. Otherwise, you're a wuss or a puss or whatever you are nowadays. On Monday, the defense ministry in Moscow said Kiev has launched an unsuccessful attack with 9 kamikaze drones on gas compressor station near the village of During a press conference on Tuesday, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov suggested that the United States may have been involved in an attempt to sabotage a gas facility. All right, let's see what Lavrov actually said, because remember, this is Russia Today's interpretation. I have a firm belief that the United States needs to no competitor in any fields, starting with energy. The minister went on, no, I have a firm belief. I think that's a firm, not belief, a firm assessment. Belief, you believe there's a God, you believe there's a pig can fly, that's beliefs, okay? No, this is belief, no, it's certainty, I think. The minister went on to accuse the US of encouraging actions that undermine Europe's energy stability. I agree with that, with the sanctions. Self-sanctioned Europe, claiming that American officials, and I'm quoting, in headlong manner give a go-ahead to perpetrate terrorist attacks that ruin the energy well-being of Europe. I think that's a good assessment. And I'm quoting again Lavrov. The US prod their Ukrainian clients now to take out TurkStream stream after the attack on Nord Stream, end quote. He doesn't say that the Nord Stream attack was done by them, but anyway. Hungarian Foreign Minister, the great Peter Szijjártó, said on Monday that Budapest would consider any attempts to sabotage TurkStream as undermining its national sovereignty. That's a declaration of war. The pipeline, remember, Hungary is a NATO member state. So NATO should react and help Hungary and attack the perpetrators if it's found and proven that the Ukrainians were the ones who really destroyed, let's say, TurkStream. Right? Right. I mean, if not, imagine Iran will do that to, let's say, a country that is like these guys like a lot, like Israel. What do you think the Americans will do? Do you know exactly what they will do? They will send our resources over there to find our ally in the Middle East in its war of self-defense. All right? You know that. If you don't, now you know. No, Szijjártó explained, calling on everyone to respect the safety and operability of transport route. The pipeline is indispensable for the supply of natural gas to Hungary. What are you going to do? On the same day, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov described the attack in Gaikozor as a continuation of Kiev's energy's terrorism. Well, aren't you doing kind of the same thing? Just to put it. All right. It says here, in the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines built to deliver Russian gas to Germany and the rest of Western Europe were destroyed by blasts at the bottom of the Baltic Sea in September 22. And we don't know who did it. The perfect crime. Oh my God. But hey, we knew in about a week that the Chinese and the Russians dragged their anchors in the Baltic Sea, destroying or hurting a little bit the communication cable between Finland and Poland and Finland and Germany or something like that. In not a week, not even a week. So these guys are just not professionals, man. The Americans are the professional ones. So whenever these guys tell me, because I know shit, when these guys tell me, oh, KGB, man, they committed this kind of crimes. And yeah. You know why? CIA never did it. They're in the same business, but no, in singing. But hey, these guys did not sing. They just, okay? These guys are doing it smarter. Like with the propaganda. The communists in Romania, to give you an example, they were baboons. They were, I don't want to say cavemen, because the cavemen, according to these guys, if you take the Neanderthals, they have a bigger cranium capacity, which had bigger brains than Homo sapiens we had. So those Neanderthals supposedly should have had a little bit more capacity. So my friends, this is it. In Romania, they were telling us, oh, this why is not. They were saying, oh, do this, like propaganda, like rough propaganda. How do you call that? Primitive propaganda. These guys are the experts, but not that much, because I think that's my personal assessment. And how do I know that? I went to college here, and here you show up with a pen, and you go over there and you go to classes. You're gonna get a diploma at the end of 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years of your college experience. It's not about some people should not be able to graduate because we can't. We have limitations. Not everyone should have a real that kind of education because it's too complicated. You can't say, well, we all can have college degrees. No, that means you diluted the level of education. That's exactly what these guys did. They diluted it. That's why they have a educated society. 1/3 of the adult population in the US has a college degree. I would give it to about 10%. That's how much it should have. 10%. Why? If you dilute the how do you call it, the depth and the volume of knowledge required to graduate, it diluted, just limited, make it shallow. Any baboon can graduate, but you're gonna have a baboon over there that you can, at the newspaper, the propaganda I'm talking about, doesn't have to go too deep anymore, like they had to go, like say in the 60s or 50s. No, they had over there to think about it because there were people who were educated and say, whoa, hold on, what's going on about this? No, right now they don't have to. They dropped so low the bar that it's very easy to see through it. So, my friends, they don't have to even lie as sophisticatedly as they did before. They're like the communists, just rudimentary, just primitive. It's very easy to see. But hey, you know what they how do you call it? They're certain that these baboons are more numerous, much more numerous than you and I. Therefore, we can't change anything they say. All right? That's why they don't care. They don't care. Why? The level is there. Why should you even bother? So in this case, what do you think happened? Well, if or when these guys are going to blow up another Nord Stream pipeline, another pipelines, Russian pipeline, what do you think the Russians will do? It's always about doing things, not about, oh, you know what, you did this too, oh, I don't even bother. You say it, everybody hears it, and you go and grab the guy, and then you dispense justice. But the Russians did not do that. Or maybe they tried in the Baltic Sea. Well, that was not, it was a mild response to the blowing up of Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2. What's interesting is Germany doesn't give a shit. That means the traitors in charge of Germany don't care about their population. Deutsche Volk. The hell with it. That's even worse than what those guys did. So much disinterest to find out. It's like the word perfect crime. For me, it's like 99% impossible these guys not to know, monitoring who did it at that time. I mean, if I go right now and take a piss, these guys will know. We can figure out, hey, at that address, this baboon took a piss. And they can hear it and they can smell it if they want. All right, here it is, my friends. What do you think? Are the Americans behind this? If they're not, definitely they are doing like close an eye. That's what it is. And remember, if the Russians would do this somewhere, I don't know, in Alaska, or something that really, really would hurt us, what do you think we will do? There will be a declaration of war right there. Will it? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.